Welcome back, guys. In this part of the series, we're going to go into extracting features. Now, this can be basic shapes or even 3D shapes that are native to your CAD program. So you can export them as IGES files, step files, etc. Now, this is really going to focus on things like holes, the centers of holes, getting cross sections, and then also organizing your data so that when you import it into CAD, your parts tree actually is organized and labeled and looks correct. Now, if you guys have any more questions, you can leave them in the comments below or give us a call, shoot us an email. We're always here to help and get the answers that you need so you know you're buying the correct thing. If you want to learn more too, you can go to visionminer.com/scanners. We've got a whole variety of scanners for you to choose from, and we're always here to help to make sure you get the right one. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to get Eric in here and he's going to show off how to extract some basic features for CAD. Let's get right into it.
All right, so now I have this top portion of the mesh file selected, and we're gonna go ahead and continue creating planes that we can use as a reference in our CAD program. So create plane, contact feature, and then click next, and click OK. And the one that we created just now is plane number 4. And we're going to create one more on top here for the create plane tool, because I think we've created enough planes to help us create the sketch. And now we're going to go into creating cross sections with the planes we created. As you look into the model manager, we can see that there's plane 1, plane 2, plane 3, plane 4, plane 5. And if we go to the create by section tool under free curves, under the model tab, we can go ahead and click on a plane that we will use to create those cross sections. I want to focus as much as I can on plane number 1 for this case. For this one, I'm going to create 4 to 5 of them, different cross sections that go up to this top portion. So I'll create 5, and you can see that the cross sections that will be created are appearing in yellow, and they're going both ways. So I just want them to go up. Then I can create a spacing between these, and I think around 6.524 millimeters, just to get a couple different cross sections over this whole part. It's really going to help me when I bring this into Solid Edge and use it as a reference. So it's going to fit the curves now, and you can see the ones that are created are in blue. And if I click next and OK, it's going to accept those changes. And now if I go to the scan tab and I hide the scan, you'll see that I have a perfect wireframe of those 5 different regions where the cross-section cut through the part. And so this combines with all these circles that we created, and the center points that we are going to create are going to be really helpful in our CAD program. The next thing I'm going to do is create those center points for the circles, and this is a really simple process where we go to the model tab and we click on points, and then we go down to plane and line. So each of these circles we can click as the plane, and then the line will be the axis of which the circle is created. So that'll be our center point. So we're gonna go ahead and do this for every circle that we've created here. Click on plane, circle, and then the line, click apply, click next, and then we keep going until we've created a center point for each circle that we have here. And look at that. Now we have a center point for each circle that we've made. And I'm gonna click OK to accept those changes. And that will tell us where the center of all those holes are and where they are in reference to each other.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you got questions, leave them in the comments down below. We read them all and we really want to help you get the answers to your questions. Now, if you're interested in a scanner or you have specific questions for us, give us a call, shoot us an email. We're always here to help you actually determine the right machine and the right process for your application. Don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help. We really are. Other than that, make sure you've seen all the videos in this series. We've got different parts from the Mesh Doctor, aligning the world planes, exporting and creating NURBs, etc. And there's a whole series. Make sure you subscribe so you see as the rest of them come out. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a positive rest of your day. And we'll see you on the next video.